So earlier this year I did a video on how I renovated the interior of the van, and there were quite a few things that I changed in there just because I'd had in my head this idea of how I wanted it to be, and I'm really loving the new layout. Like, I've got like a couch section with a little table that moves, and I've got my desk, and I've got my seat at my door. And the bed I set up at the time to be a single bed because it's just me in here, I don't need to take up more space. However, since I've been using it, I found that I think I could actually make it wider, and I would like to create a bit more space so that if my daughter wants to come and visit me somewhere, you know, she can share the bed with me. The other option is I also would like to create a spare bed, like a plank of wood that I can pull out at the door here and create a spare bed. But let's start with this bed first, because my doona, I love my doona, but it does overhang quite a bit as well. So it is for a double or a queen size bed, my doona. So I do want to keep my doona. I could just buy a smaller one, but I figure instead I think I have the room there to extend the bed base width. So I think today let's take all the bedding off. My sister is on one of her trips with her family again. So lucky for me, I've got her house that I can use. So I'm going to take all my bedding off, and I'm going to look at the bed base and see if I just go to Bunnings and just get a piece of wood cut to size that will just extend that base a little bit more. It might overhang over the back a little bit, but I think it will just give me that bit of extra space in here, and yeah, so if I want visitors I can share my bed with them, only the nice ones. So this is the edge of my bed. So I've just got the base that goes to where the drawers are here, but as you can see, if I lift my doona up, there's still a fair bit of space here. So I could have that base overhang here a bit and then just shove the doona down the side there. And then I'll take you around the back now so you can see the overhang there. So as you can see here, my bedding actually goes like over the edge of the bed base here. So if someone sleeps there, it just sags down. So I think I actually have a fair bit of room distance here that I could extend this to. So yeah, it means that I'm going to have a bit of overhang here, which, you know, that's kind of cool. Maybe I could put a lip on there and then have something underneath there for extra storage. So yeah. I've just closed the back door so that I can really get an idea of the space once the door's closed, of how far I can extend it. I'm pretty sure I can comfortably extend it by 150 centimetres that side and 90 centimetres that side. So add this to my notes app, so when I go to Bunnings I've got my measurements. 150 plus 900 plus, what did I say, 90. So 1140 all up. So at least this is giving you some ideas as well on the actual size of my bed, because I think I'm about 171 centimetres tall and I sleep crossways in here. Yeah, and that's 172.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
Finding with that one? Not in the way. To avoid not.
So we're going to have to like chop it off here? A bit further back, like yeah, there. So I closed the back door just to double check my measurements. I still want to leave a little bit of room at the end here so that my doona can still hang over the edge. So yeah, I think I'm happy with that. So I'm kind of lining it up here so that when I'm sitting at my desk I'm not banging my knee on it. I've still got enough room to get in there. The bedding will still come, you know, quite close, but that's okay. And then that will leave that amount of overhang. So I think once the bedding's on top, yeah, I think it'll work okay. Might just be a tight squeeze on the end there, that's all. And I'll have to round off the edges of the end bit of pine as well. At this point I realised I could have had the cut shop do this for me at Bunnings. I was thinking originally I couldn't because I originally was thinking of getting one big piece and just cutting down the side, but with the health and safety at Bunnings, they won't do a cut if there's not enough length on the other side because the piece of wood can go flying. So I kind of had in my head, oh, I can't get the cut shop to do it for me. And then I changed my mind and went through the slats and didn't think about the cut shop again. Anyway, building muscle, it's good for you. I'm pretty chuffed with myself. I did some precision measuring and cutting there, I think. So I did buy a couple of strips of wood to put underneath to sort of join them all together. But I don't think I need to do that. I can just drill them straight down into the wood that's already on here. Yeah, I mean, if I put, you know, a couple of bits of wood underneath either end, then rather than drilling it down, that would sort of lock it in place and it could move it. But I don't know, maybe should I do, I don't know. It's probably still the same amount of drill holes anyway, because I'd have to drill into each piece, and it's closer to the end of the wood, which means it might split. So I think I'm just going to drill it straight down. I don't foresee myself needing to take it up in a hurry. So yeah, I think I might actually just put my bedding back on first while it's here before I drill it in, and that way I can just double check that everything fits okay. I do need to sand the edges as well where I've cut. Yeah, but overall, pretty happy. Hey. Well, I'm not falling off the bed. No. Have you still got room in there? Probably not too much. No. It's enough.
It's enough.
It's cozy.
It's cozy. What the heck you doing? I mean, look, I'm not.
Can't stretch your legs.
No,
how
but
tall are you?
173 centimeters.
73. I mustn't be 171. I must be shorter than that.
I'm 5'8". So like, I'm not as confined as I used to be though.
Yeah. I didn't get that. Do you want to do it again or not?
Paint me like one of your French girls.
So this is my bed base. It's just the old cushions that were in here when I got it, which hadn't really been used because it had been freshly renovated when I bought it. So I just use this one here, this one, and this one here I use on my seat. But it's actually, it's too long, you know, I can't use 3 of them here, but then only those ones, it's falling a bit short. However, I think that if Ella wanted to sleep here, then I could just keep using the 3 that I have been using and then move that along and just kind of shove that one down the other side for support when she wants to sleep. I will probably get a mattress made, I think, because, you know, that will be better. But anyway, for now, I'm just going to stick with the 3, but at least I've got the base there when I need it. Like I'm looking a little bit disheveled now, excuse me. I actually have a little bit of this edging left that's been sitting at the back of my van, so I am just going to put this here on the inside edge because I'm regularly getting in and out of here and I've got my cushions up against the wood. So yeah, I'm just going to pop that on this end, I think. Yeah, just protect myself a little bit from the wood edge, but pretty happy with that. It's pretty sturdy, so yeah, happy days. Alright, so everything's back on. Everything fits well. So a couple little problems. Now that I've like laid on the bed and moved around, the wood that I cut to shape in the corner, it's touching the metal and it's rubbing. So I think I might just shave that back a little bit more so that it doesn't touch. So yeah, then it's not making a noise if I move around. So where I normally lay on this side, I have more padding there than that side. So when I lie on that side, it's going down a little bit. So I think maybe it's time to invest in a decent mattress, or either get one piece of bedding of foam from somewhere. But I don't like buying the foam because it really stinks. Like, I don't know if you've been into Clark Rubber, but as soon as I walk in that place, I'm like, stinks so bad. So anyway, I'll have a think about that, but I'm super stoked that I have a bed that, you know, at a pinch, two of us can sleep on, because like my niece wanted to sleep in here one night with me when I was away with the family. Yeah, and she was falling down the edge. Poor thing. So yeah, it's good. So yeah, my next project will be the other spare bed at the door here, but yeah, pretty stoked with that today.